Alright guys, the best diet when it comes to losing fat. We all want to know, right? I mean, we hear that it's try keto, it's try carnivore, it's do this, it's the Weight Watchers is going to get it this time, or now we're doing juice diets and the water only diet. What about protein diets? I mean, or the veggie only diet. We got to do that one. That's the key that or if it fits your macros, right? I mean, we can do that diet. Or we can just do the fish diet. I mean, just eat fish all day. Well, what does really work when it comes to fat loss? Let me give you a 2-minute rundown. Because the body is unique, and everybody's body is specifically designed to do a certain thing well, whenever they're in a healthy state. But we all know, living in America, that we struggle to be healthy with stress from outside world problems, with our kids, with our jobs, with the food that we are eating, with the toxic building up in our bodies from everyday activity. So, what I want to let you guys know is the best diet for fat loss is going to depend on what one helps with cellular regeneration and with the making of your cells feeling good. Because when your cells are producing energy, your body is in a state of homeostasis, which can be then altered into 2 different variations, right? We've got one side that's going to be more fat burning, more catabolic. It's going to help using fat as fuel. This side of the equation is called AMPK, right? We often abuse this side. This is the restrictive diets, the calorie counting, the 1,000-calorie diet days, the excessive workouts, the HIIT cardio, the boot camps, the high-intense interval training, the sprinting. All of these things produce AMPK. None of them are wrong, but it's what gets your body into that state. Now, the problem is, what can your body do when it can't get into that state? It's because we don't spend enough time in the other state, which is mTOR. That's the fueling of the body. That's where we're helping feed up the body. It feels good. We're improving protein synthesis. We're improving the body's ability to feel good. So even collagen production goes well. Hormone production goes well. You're feeding it up in states of high or I don't want to say high glycemic, but high nutrient dense foods, right? So you're talking Mediterranean splits. We're talking just giving your body the nutrients that they need. So we've got these 2 sides. And I often will tell clients that to depend what diet works best for fat loss is to first know, can your body effectively get into AMPK? Can it effectively get into mTOR? Once it can do both of these things, your diet preference is the one that you can stick and be most adherent to. Whether you like intermittent fasting, great, it can be a great tool. But are you a high-stress individual? If so, this can release a lot more cortisol because fasting does spike cortisol to begin with. Cortisol, on top of more cortisol, might not be a good thing for you. You might begin to start feeling anxious, not sleeping. Maybe you've got some more gut issues. Now, intermittent fasting can even solve gut issues, but it can also exacerbate them if you're not eating and you don't have a well-off stomach. So you've got to remember that the best diet isn't what everybody claims it to be. It's the one that helps with your body's production of its own cells. And that's going to be the key to figuring that out. And if you're curious to knowing which one might be good for you, you've got to start having someone that can help give you into that sense of knowledge. And that's why I'm releasing a scholarship to help people. So if you're curious, go into my pin post and apply. So that way you can learn exactly how to eat and what really will work for your body, especially if you're juggling kids and jobs and stress and you don't have the time, because I'm one that doesn't have a lot, but I know exactly what I got to do to get where my body needs. So hope that makes sense. It's what works for you. There's rights and wrongs for each one of them, but at the end of the day, they all have benefits, they all have drawbacks. So there's no right and wrong answer there. It's what you've got to work for your system. All right, have a good, blessed day. Hopefully that helps give you guys some tips.